This is like a mini-me over here. It's following me everywhere. All right, let me ask you a question. What does 3.145 equal? Do you know? Can you guess already? I'll wait. If you guessed it, put it in the comments. Let's see who got it right now. I'm gonna check the timing on the comments, where you commented, where I'm gonna tell you the answer. The answer is pi. Jason, pi. That's what you get. Welcome to another episode of Buy, Build, Sell, everybody. I'm Jason, welcome to my channel. Today we are on my Fiske project, and if you can see behind me, we got a ton of drywall done. I got my special visitor today. I got Jonah with me. This is my middle son. Again. That's right. If you don't know too much about me, I'm married. I got 3 boys, 6, 4, and 1. It's a litter of fun over here, okay? Yeah, why don't you go play? Find something to play with. Today we are talking about drywall and siding. Look what I got for you, okay? So drywall has been pretty much completed. Now we're in the sanding stages of drywall, getting that smoothed out, and we're gonna start priming the following day, probably tomorrow. And at the same time, we are doing siding. Now, what you'll see on the B-roll of this episode is you're gonna see a lot of the sides of the house already done. Now, the reason why a lot of that's done before drywall is because we don't wanna cause any of the vibrations to pop the nails out from the drywall. Okay, what he's doing right now is also just sealing all the nail holes for extra precaution, which is just really nice for him to do. Not something I asked them to do, not needed on this material, but still an extra effort to make sure that everything is installed and correctly done. We're not having any issues later. That's really appreciated. So again, that's one thing. The second thing is we always do our ceilings first. That allows us to have a nice clean reveal from the wall going up and dying into it, as opposed to the ceiling getting flush against it. And the third thing is this trim that we put around the door. So as you can clearly tell, there's 2 different colors here. Okay. Right. You have the pre-stained material and the rough material. Okay. Now we're gonna have to match. We're gonna have to get this matched. But the reason that we're doing this is, one, I want to make sure that the entrances are more pronounced. So we're doing this on here and the garage. So I want it to be a little bit more chunky and like, oh, that's the entrance, not just like some clean modern finish. And the other thing is too, I want to make sure that we have a really cool reveal that's going to happen here at these sections. So obviously this is the wrong piece of material, can't show you, but you know, the idea is that same thing with the window, where that window protrudes just a little bit more than the material does. We want to make sure that that happens with the door too. So this is going to just look really awesome in my opinion as to how it's going to come out. We complete all of the Hardy installation. The James Hardy is what we use for the siding on the sides. All that gets done, completed, and then that way when the drywall is finished, we don't have any vibrations happening on that. In the front and the back, we're using finished nails, so I wasn't as concerned about it. And what we're using on that, this is actually a nice cedar wood. Now, a lot of people ask me what materials we use for wood when we're doing the outside of a project. I've used a lot. I've used hemlock, I've used cedar, I've used redwood, I've used ipe. Those are pretty much the ones I've used. Cedar has been the one that's given me the best luck. It is definitely a little fearful to use wood on the exterior of a home because it is a movable, breathable product. It expands, it contracts, and it also can break. It's really easy to chip, really easy to. So you have to make sure you're getting a lot more extra material to cover those issues. Okay. Cedar's ipe is definitely the best one that I've used so far, but it's really expensive. So next to that, next in line is cedar. This is a rough sawn cedar that we're using on this house, pre-stained, and that kind of helps it kind of lock in its breathability, so it doesn't expand and contrast as much as non-sealed cedar would be, and it helps give us a better installed product. I got a monkey on my back. Oh no. Where's the monkey? Where's the monkey? Oh, there he is. Ah, all right. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Let's start a conversation there. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.
Why?
Because I don't want you to fall. Because I love you. What if you get hurt? Mommy's not going to let me come